It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook,
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Law and Order edition of the Trending Topics. Sheesh. Lauryn Hill will get a break from house arrest to hit the road for a new tour, according to TMZ. Lauryn is set to spend 3 months confined to her home after being released from prison for tax evasion last Friday. Apparently, a judge agreed to press pause on the former Fugees' home detention so she can go on tour from November 15th to December 31st. While she won't be locked up at home, Lauryn still has to maintain contact with her PO. She will return to home confinement on January 1st. She gets to celebrate New Year's Eve and then come back in and sit in the house. Nice. Lauryn Hill spent 3 months in Danbury, Connecticut for failing to pay taxes on the nearly $2 million in earnings the night before she exited prison. She released her latest song titled Consumerism. Interesting fact, she was in the same prison where Breaking Bad, no, not that one, was the other one. Orange is the New Black is filmed. That's crazy. Maybe she'll get a cameo in the joint. Let's move on to our next story in the Law and Order edition of the Trending Topics. The LAPD is busy writing up a detailed report that will determine whether or not Cee-Lo Green will be prosecuted for date rape. What? Shut your mouth. A woman accused the singer of spiking her drink with ecstasy. She ain't even know it. At a downtown LA sushi joint last year, she claimed the next thing she remembered was waking up in bed naked with Cee-Lo Green. Whew. She also claimed to have a recording of Cee-Lo reportedly apologizing and referencing MDMA, although sources close to the singer call it nothing but that BS. Law enforcement sources say the LAPD submitted the case to the LADA, but prosecutors were not satisfied with the evidence and kicked the case back to the cops for further investigation. The reinvestigation is taking months, we're told more than 5. As for what additional information the DA wanted, we're hearing 2 things. First, they wanted additional toxicology information on what, if any, drugs were found in the woman's system. Law enforcement says the process for screening for various drugs often takes a long time because different labs do different tests and it's very expensive. So, you better get it done. Sources close to Cee-Lo remain adamant the women's allegations are not true. One well-placed law enforcement source tells TMZ it's doubtful that the DA have enough stuff to prosecute Cee-Lo. Man, you know what the bad thing about this is? If he's not prosecuted, if he's never ever charged, people will still remember hearing that Cee-Lo was accused of date rape, and that's just unfair. I just want to say thank you for tuning in to the Law and Order edition of the Trending Topics. If you missed any part of this conversation, head on over to v-103.com where you can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can also see my not in jail face. Yes, indeed, the turn up is real. Our President Obama is speaking to the nation right now. Hear what he had to say in about 10 minutes when we talk about the government shutdown. I'll give you all the updates and details next on V103.